Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your March Tarot reading. I've laid out the Mayan Tarot along the axis of the horoscope wheel. I will clarify with the African Tarot, and I have 3 oracle decks that I'll use throughout this reading. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that you can find in the description box below. I give away a free reading on or about the 1st of each month to those that I have commented, that have made donations previously to me. And I thank all of you for being here in this moment, and all the ways that you support me. I feel them, I appreciate them, and they empower me to do what I love doing. So thank you so much for that in advance. Your energy for March is the Moon card. This is an interesting card about the power of the energies that are being unleashed in the world as a result, I believe, of Pluto moving into Aquarius. Additionally, many planets are in Aquarius and will be in the month of March. And so this shift in energy is significant for you. In one way, it is releasing you from an old story. So throughout 2024, Pluto is adjusting to the release of this 15 or more year process of being in Capricorn and really fundamentally transforming you at every level of your experience. The Moon card is showing that as a result of this transformation, there has been opened up to you many levels of support, appreciation, and guidance that you may not have been as aware of as before. In many ways, through the fundamental very destructive and rebuilding transformation that you are experiencing and have experienced. You have been stripped of old beliefs, old ideas, old ways of doing things, and this has brought you closer, peeled away the artificial layer of difference between you and your most powerful energies, wisdom, and insights. You have had to rebuild yourself in a way that has helped you to align with values and beliefs that are supportive of your desires, not fulfilling, not in resonance with the expectations of others, the ideas that others may have imposed on you about who you are or were. In the 10th house, the Lady of Jades is a reflection of you. This is the Queen of Pentacles. And it's interesting to me that the many ways that you've learned to connect with your invisible allies, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your own sense of empowerment that comes from deep within your own subconscious has translated into routines and habits that have reframed and restructured your life at every level. This is you internalizing this resourcefulness that is really a reflection of your experiences over the past 15 or more years with Pluto in Capricorn, so that you understand the very deep process of transformation is something that has become a feature of your experience, your quest for contributing to the broader culture, to your community, and to the world. You see the links between what you've personally experienced and what the world is needing from you. And that link is stronger than ever as Pluto moves into a space of opening up new technologies, new ideas, new ways of connecting with people that are far afield from you. In the first house, we have the Star card. The Star card is confirming that the things that you've learned over the past couple of decades are actually have brought you through that long, dark tunnel, that very grueling, in some cases, brutal process of stripping you bare. And now you see the light that comes at the end of the tunnel. And through this ability to restructure your habits, your routines, the way that you do things on a very practical level, the way you take what you have and create what you need or want through that experience is what has led you to this awakening of your higher destiny. This is how you have become an emblem of your hopes, of the faith that you have in humanity, in the work of others, in the things that can happen as a result of community. In many ways, you wouldn't be here if it weren't for the way in which community has rallied around you at some of your lowest, most needy times. And understanding that has placed you in a position where your life becomes more representative of the power of the collective, the power of your community to supply your needs, to support you during difficult times, and to provide you with opportunities you might not have ordinarily gained on your own. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your history, your roots, even your family, we have the Temperance card. And this is, again, I so often talk about the title of this card in an old deck that I once used was the Grand Alchemist. And this is really visualizing the practice that the Queen of Pentacles, the Lady of Jades, mirrors in her everyday actions. So, as most of you know, the alchemy was considered a fake science in which, and really was a philosophical or spiritual language for the transmutation of our base animal instincts into spiritual soul growth and expression. So that the Philosopher's Stone was a symbol for the truth, and finding your truth amid the destruction you may have experienced throughout Pluto's transit in your sign, and the hope, the miracles that you observe through the working of your community and the collective have helped to solidify and ground your understanding of what the intention of every experience, the possibilities of every experience, to take something difficult in some cases, something challenging, something hard, and to learn from that process, to transmit it, to transmute it into a lesson, something that helps you know about yourself differently or in a different way, and provides you with an empowerment about the abundance of the world. The world is full of lessons, and each and every lesson is an opportunity to gain something precious and valuable. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, people, groups of people, as well as goals, we have the Chariot card. And the Chariot is again about not trying to be like other people, recognizing your experiences are unique to you. It isn't that other people don't go through hardships, but they haven't been through your hardships. They haven't experienced your miracles. They haven't learned to frame their lives and internalize the values of expansion, growth, development, the pursuit of the abundance they're deserving of in the way that you have. And rather than trying to be like others, masking your differences, you are now clear that your differences are purposeful, that they contribute to your unique gifts, the unique service that you offer to the world. And this is a powerful motivation and inspiration for you to focus on those things precisely. It is that focus that gives you the rapid movement forward that in many ways Pluto moving into Aquarius, depending on what personal planets are being aspected, this depends on your chart. Those are the areas in which you are going to be experiencing tremendous and rapid growth. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card and ask Capricorn if this reading is resonating with you so far. Please like this video, please share it with others, comment below, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It will help me tremendously. And I pulled abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in my physical reality. This feels incredibly powerful. I am a Capricorn, so this is beautiful to see, to feel vindicated in some way, as the last couple of decades have indeed been quite a ride. And I've pulled from the flora and fauna of Africa the lemur. And the plant associated with the lemur is the acacia. And the key word is friendship. Tap into your charming and cunning nature. Set out on an adventure that stimulates your senses. I love it. A certainly cunning nature that's referred to here, I would say perhaps one that is considered more calculated. There is a Capricorn charm that others would find manipulative at worst, but cunning, it feels a little diabolical to me. Calculated, and I'm not saying that's a wonderful quality either, but a way in which you can be strategic. That's the word I'm looking for. Strategic. You have gained so many experiences. You have talents to build on. You now can be strategic in the way that you implement your desires and your path forward. I'm going to clarify the star card in the first house with the World card in the second house and the Four of Cups in the third house. This is interesting because Sagittarius received something similar here, and I have Sagittarius rising as it so happens. But there is something that's coming through to me about the way that your achievement, or reward, or accomplishment has not always looked the way you thought it would, the way others imagined it would, the way you were expected to achieve or grow or gain rewards. And because of that, there has been difficulty in identifying what you've achieved through all of your efforts, through all of your experience. This is saying that your current life, your current awareness, your self-awareness of where you are, what you've learned is achievement, is a accomplishment. Your ability to be in a place where you are base your comfort, your stability, and your security on your values. Understanding what you will and won't do for money or love is really a place of tremendous accomplishment and something you should be proud of. You needn't hide or you needn't feel shameful about. In fact, you have learned to align yourself with those that support you, with those things that honor you, that lift you up, not those things that are demanding that you comply with a sense of expected need or the desires of others. You don't have to work for others' prosperity exclusively. And learning that, you have moved to finding greater pleasure and joy in whatever it is you do. And this is indeed a victory. This is indeed an accomplishment. This is now what you're building your emotional and your cultural foundation from. All the things that are on offer to you, you can consider now according to how they meet, how they are aligned with your needs, with your values, with things that support you, make you feel good. This is a great growth and allows you to see how much you've grown as you consider these offers. Maybe things that you once wanted no longer align with who you are now. And if that is the case, turning them down means that you now know you can manifest what is in alignment with you. And this is so important because the sense that you've not accepted things because they didn't align has in some ways been something that you can be proud of, but you can be further proud of the fact that you now can manifest what is in alignment for your highest good, for your abundance, for what you value as wealth, as prosperity, as pleasure, as joy. The Temperance card in the 4th house is clarified by the Queen of Swords in the 5th house and the Emperor in the 5th house, 6th house. So yeah, you are on this process continually, and I do believe, not to give Pluto all credit for everything, but you have gained this awareness that your assumptions, your expectations about things have often been wrong. Your experiences, how you understood them, were seen sometimes through an illusory lens. And understanding that now means that you're curious about your capacity, the potential of your gifts, your worthiness and deservedness of the things that you want to pursue, the things that feel good to you. You're also releasing those things you can't control. And God knows you've had a profound experience in all the things that you can't control, the elements of the world that have moved against us at times, or the appearance of so. And rather than reacting to those things that we can't control, you have learned to react in a way, to respond in a way that is appropriate to the powers that you do have. And that is about self-control. That is about being strategic. That is about seeing the larger picture as part of a community and understanding how to move through without necessarily making enemies, buffeting away opportunities, learning to negotiate your opportunities, that you can always stay in conversation about things that may not look the way you want on offer, but that you can be in discussion about how something can work for you and those that are offering at the same time. This is about using the power of your ideas, your thoughts, your experiencing, knowing that there is a way that something can be accomplished, not simply what is being offered in many cases, but another way that something can work to the mutual benefit of all parties. The Chariot card in the 7th house is clarified by the Judgment card in the 8th house and the 5 of Cups in the 9th house. Yeah, there has been a tremendous history of disappointment, failure. This is coming through also from the Virgo reading. That the past can feel as though it has been one heartbreak, one disappointment, one failure at times after another. And instead, you're now recognizing that every single failure, every disappointment, every heartache has been an opportunity for you to gain a greater sense of self-knowledge, a greater ability to recognize and have a relationship with your higher self, to understand your potential, and that your potential is worthy of being pursued. Not selling yourself short by believing that you have to give your power away to someone else in order to have the success that you desire. And in having experienced that repeatedly, you now understand that that doesn't work. That in fact, it is this stronger relationship with yourself that is empowering you to recognize opportunities that are best for you. And exercising, manifesting those opportunities, negotiating those, being in conversation about the potential mutual benefit of those opportunities, having the knowledge to bring these opportunities of purpose, of service, to victory, to success, is something you now are confident that you know how to do. There's no question that you can handle any oppositions, you can overcome any adversity, and that is no longer something that stops you from pursuing what you know to be yours. The Lady of Jades, or the Queen of Pentacles, is clarified by the Six of Cups in the 8th house, the 11th house, and the Wheel of Fortune in the 12th house. This has definitely helped you to balance out and revive a sense of your natural talents and your natural purpose for service. My sense is this is something you've known for most of your life. You've had experiences through your connection to the joy, the happiness of others. You've understood that you have a role to play in the achievement of that, and that you have experienced that sense of expression, flow of your talents and gifts in a way that has given you maximum pleasure, brings you joy to this day. And having opportunities to revisit that, to regain that, to rebuild that, to do that over again, is what the universe is rewarding you with as a result of having been through this really cathartic experience, profoundly rebuilding experience, being torn down and rebuilt through the energies of Pluto. You've come to honor who you are unconditionally, that you were born with everything you need, and you now have the experiences to understand how to be strategic in building what it is that you desire. I'm going to pull a crystal oracle, and something I haven't done in a long time. I am going to read them both because they're both face up and I can't choose which. So, the Prey Knight, the key word is trust. I trust myself in the divine flow of the universe. This is key. This is key to learning to trust yourself so that you no longer invest in the authority of others. You no longer invest in the expectations of others, but you invest in what you know to be abundant, pleasurable, profitable for you. And this card, the golden calcite, keyword is inspiration. I'm inspired in all that I do. What a lovely reading. Thank you so much for this beautiful, powerful reading, Capricorn. Until next time, namaste.